Hi, my name's Katherine Glaser. I am a private practice dermatologist and Mohs surgeon currently working in St. Louis, Missouri. We are here in beautiful Kauai, Hawaii on the last day of the Winter Clinical 2022. I gave a talk today on FDA updates for the dermatologist for 2022, where I spent time focusing on what's new in the FDA and what's pertinent for dermatologists. We talked about a couple new drugs that have recently been approved, and a couple important recalls that we should be aware of. Some of those new drugs have been covered in other talks, but I think it's good to kind of have in one place everything that we have to our disposal that is on label for us. We talked about a new topical for atopic dermatitis, a new systemic for atopic dermatitis, a couple new drugs in the pruritus world. We've got a new drug for systemic lupus, which I think in the future will have some promise for cutaneous lupus, as well as a new antifungal that is currently approved for vaginal candidiasis. I hope you all enjoyed the talk as much as I did, and I hope to see everybody again next year.
Hello, I'm Michael Lewitt from Chicago, Illinois. I just spoke. The topic is roadblocks, challenges to obtaining a biologic for your patient. We've heard so many great talks over the week about all the important science, but not a lot of that matters unless you can get some of these drugs to your patients. So we kind of summarize some of the difficulties and reasons why patients or providers don't give this for their patients. There's the aspect of time, prior authorizations, knowledge of the products, employing and using a biologic coordinator, and then just access in general. Oftentimes you have to partner with specialty pharmacies, and there's a lot of challenges for obtaining these drugs. So some tips that I like to give folks, and I may be stealing some of these from people that were surveyed, but buddy up with somebody who's familiar with this. Buddy up with a specialty pharmacy. Have examples of pre-certification and prior authorization letters for these drugs. And all I can say is where there's a will, there's a way. These drugs are very important for so many different inflammatory entities in dermatology, and we should really be taking advantage of them and offering them to our patients for best standard of care.